So today I've compiled 10 of the most interesting facts I could find about the state of South Carolina that you may or may not know. So make sure you watch this video all the way to the end and let us know down in the comments which ones you already knew and which ones you found the most surprising. So let's get right into this. And our first fact is that South Carolina grows more peaches than Georgia. Now, while Georgia may be known as the peach state, South Carolina produces up to 3 times as many peaches as Georgia. Now, that actually puts us at number 2 behind California. But if you remember or watched the show House of Cards on Netflix, the main character was from Gaffney, South Carolina, and there was a big obnoxious water tower painted like a peach. Well, that is actually a real water tower here in the state. Number 2, there is an island off the coast of Beaufort that is home to 4,000 wild rhesus monkeys.
What?
If you could see Andre's face right now, he had no clue what we were talking about. And it's true. Just a few miles off the coast of Beaufort is an island owned by the Department of Natural Resources, and it has the only free-roaming population of rhesus monkeys in the United States. Now, because it's owned by the Department of Natural Resources, it is actually illegal for humans to go onto the island, but that doesn't mean you can't get a glimpse of these monkeys. People are known to just drive their boats near it. You can see them hanging from the trees and playing out on the beaches. Number 3 is really wild. Now, there is actually a UFO welcome center in South Carolina. Yeah, you heard me right, a UFO welcome center located in Bowman, just an hour and a half outside of Charleston. A local man named Jody Pendarvis built a welcome center for when aliens finally visit Earth, they have a welcome place to go. Now, with it only being over an hour and a half from Charleston, I think I needed to take a road trip. Let me know down in the comments, like, do you want us to go out there and check this place out for you? Because I do, but let us know. Like, have you been there? What do we need to know? Like, we're gonna go and we're gonna film this for you if we get enough people down below telling us to. Now, you may have heard that Myrtle Beach, South Carolina is the golf capital of the world because there's so many golf courses, but what you may not have known is that they are the self-proclaimed mini golf capital of the world. There are more mini golf courses per square mile in Myrtle Beach than there are in any other city in the United States. So many so that the Pro Mini Golf Association, it's a real thing, people, holds their Masters tournament at Hawaiian Rumble in Myrtle Beach. Now, fun fact, I have actually played on Hawaiian Rumble. We're not going to tell you what I shot there, but I have the bragging rights to say that I played on a course where they play the Masters. I leave out that it wasn't in Augusta, it was in Myrtle Beach, but you get the gist. Now, if you're a tea drinker, we come to our number 5, and that is that the Charleston Tea Plantation is the only commercial tea garden in the United States. It is so far removed from other tea gardens that they actually have a sign pointing to the nearest ones, and the nearest one is actually in China, over 7,000 miles away. For number 6, this one was interesting to me. My son just started kindergarten, and South Carolina is the only state that owns and operates its full fleet of school buses. Currently, they have over 5,500 school buses around the state that are owned and operated by the state. No other state can say that they do that. Now, you can't talk about South Carolina without talking about the food. And number 7 is that we are the birthplace of the hottest consumable pepper in the world. Now, up until I was researching this video, I didn't know that a hotter pepper had come out. The hottest consumable pepper is called the Carolina Reaper. This pepper was bred by a man named Ed Curry, who is the owner of, I can't believe I'm about to actually say this on my channel, but Pucker Butt Farms in Fort Mill, South Carolina, just south of Charlotte, just south of the border. Now, when I say hottest consumable, I just found out that there is a dragon's breath pepper that is hotter than the Carolina Reaper. However, it is so hot that people are afraid to eat it. Their fear is it will singe their airways and close up their throat, causing anaphylactic shock. So the Carolina Reaper is essentially the hottest pepper that you can eat. I used to like hot stuff, but it just makes me sweat thinking about anything that hot. Now let's switch gears to something a little more my speed for number 8, and that is about a watermelon that is only grown here in South Carolina. It's called the Bradford watermelon, which for the longest time, people actually thought had gone extinct. But come to find out, the Bradford family was actually still growing this watermelon in their backyard, and they have revived it. Now, it is a very oblong watermelon that is known for its sweetness. So if you don't like hot peppers and you want something from South Carolina, go check out the watermelon because it's gonna be much more pleasant for you on these hot summer days. Number 9 comes to a weird nickname that I think everyone can be thankful didn't last. Now we're known as the Palmetto State, but for a while we were known as the Iodine State. For some reason, the South Carolina Natural Resource Commission decided that the fruits and the vegetables that came from South Carolina were richer in iodine than anywhere else in the country. That no one really knows why they thought this, but even on our license plates in the 30s, it said the Iodine State. I think we're all happy that that's not the case anymore. And our last fact has to do with ginkgo trees. Remember, I think we went through a fad where everyone was eating ginkgo biloba for their memory. Sometimes I feel like I need it. You can ask my wife, she'd probably make me grow a tree and eat it. But outside of Sumter, South Carolina is the world's largest ginkgo farm, where they have 12 million trees planted over 2.5 acres. All right, so which ones did you know or not know? Again, let us know down below. And you're probably wondering why I really didn't mention any facts about Charleston. Well, that's because I gave those facts a video all on their own, which you can find right here. With Charleston being the oldest city in the state at over 350 years old, it did deserve its own attention. So go ahead, check out that video. Let us know all these facts that you knew. What did I miss? What can we put in the next video? Drop those down in the comments, and we'll see you on the Charleston Facts.